Oh, what's this? Oh, oh! Oh, it's you! Oh, I hate these things.
Oh, you found the bird?
That's all I wanted. Oh, man. Yeah, I found the fucking chicken. No, I'm not even going to pretend. I hate these things. I'm just going to take out the fucking mimic right now. My annoyance trumps my pride.
Yay, legitimate tactic.
Oh! Where was that? There, you. How many of you fucks are around here? Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I know, frostbite, fuck off.
Frostbite, that's the best mechanic.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a mechanic.
Yeah. It's not that crazy here. Oh! I couldn't parry that? What do you mean?
Aren't you glad I told you to go here?
Fuck you.
I didn't want you missing all the fun.
I'm telling you right now. Like a certain shooter, I won't miss when I come for you.
That's fair. I don't think I'll have the iframes.
uh. Just come over here. Let's do this. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, legitimately, the fucking dagger was one of the yeah. Yeah. Your health melts. I absolutely. The whole reason why I got this fucking dagger. It trivializes these assholes. Look at his health disappear.
Are you not entertained? See, you need the refresher, you know, strategy and stuff, how that matters.
Come over here and take your last 2 daggers.
Take them like a man-bird thing.
Ah, damn it.
Did you die?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Does that count? That's an enemy felled. I don't think that counted.
I think if the message pops up, you got him. But only one way to know is to go back and check again.
Yep, no, I got it. Ash of War, Ghost War Flame. I got it.
Sick.
I always forget that the dagger, for as useless, well, not useless, as ineffective as it is against a majority of enemies in this game, it really does absolutely trivialize, wow, a number of boss fights.
Oh yeah, Destined Death is a fucking baller. Status effect, pseudo status effect, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
Alright. We run through all this bullshit.
So outside of general exploration, was that the last thing over here?
I think there's a Skadootree fragment you can get from one of those hippos.
Oh, okay. The hippos are fine. None of
But
them.
yeah, that was the last thing in that corner.
None of them. Outside of that one, none of them have turned into a hedgehog again every time I fought them. It's kind of disappointed. Wanted an excuse to tell Caboose to, when you're editing this, put in running around at the speed of sound. I don't care about the copyright.
Put in some Crush 40, I respect it.
Listen, if they want the if someone wants to copyright the video and take 10 cents that it would have gotten for ads, then they're more than welcome. Wait. Oh, this is above it all. Man, okay, this area is a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah, it's big.
I do wonder, are these statues that have come in alive? Or are they birds that the statues are based off of?
I think the latter, but I don't know. I think they're golems. I think they're golems. I think there's an armory set you can get them. Right, it kind of looks like them. It says they're like golems.
Gotcha. You know, I am wandering around here going, you know, this would be a perfect place for a catacomb somewhere. Like, I know there's technically already one in the area, but this is the hidden graveyard, so where's the hidden catacombs?
About that.
No, you don't see me. Oh, there's nowhere to run over here. Oh crap, he sees me. He doesn't listen very well. I told him
Oh,
he
you know,
didn't.
not everybody's gonna cooperate.
Whee! Okay, so running over here is just the place where you'd want to be if when you want to kill him. So I'm still looking for the hippo. That thing moves quick.
Oh, pixel health. Oh.
Pixel health?
I had a pixel of health left after an attack. Easy victory.
Hey, it's more than 0, right? Definitively.
Exactly. Only 1 point matters.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Hey. I don't know, I'm a sucker for Fields of Flower. And I just...
They're cool.
I like this area. It's the same with the Moonlight Beast, or the... I guess... Is it considered a true ending, or just the hard ending for Bloodborne?
I think that's the true ending. That's the one where you have to go through, also get the hidden umbilical cords to do it.
Oh, actually, there we go. That's another good thing to bring up, because I know you've beaten Bloodborne multiple times, and you got very much into it. So,
Yep.
one of the, I guess, more interesting takes was a discussion between two random people. Their names are legitimately not important because they're both assholes.
Sure.
But one of them was arguing that Bloodborne was a game that was not about women, and the immediate counter argument was like showing up, I believe, Margaret in her wedding dress with a bloody womb
No,
patch.
that's the Queen Yarnum. The,
Queen Yarnum, sorry.
Yeah.
And it's like, my dude, it is literally a game based in a matriarchy. Because the first guy was, in essence, focusing on the Eldritch, I guess, invasion of what's going on, rather than the actual society in which they very clearly live. Your thoughts?
I mean, like, motherhood is clearly a big theme of the game. Like, I don't know if the game is necessarily about something unless it's very explicitly about it, but, like, it is a huge theme of the fucking game. Like, beyond that, you have umbilical cords obviously being incredibly important. You have, you know, when you go through the true ending, what is a dog's response? It is to raise you as a, you know, she effectively becomes a mother to you in your new god form, squid form. Like, motherhood is like a huge theme, definitely. So, like, to say it's not about women is kind of disingenuous, to the point of, like, you know, that Gundam meme of, oh, cool robot.
Yeah, yeah. Gundam is very little to do with cool robots.
That was a G Gundam. And even then, that series is about environmentalism.
I'm pretty sure that series is about a dating sim. I think you're wrong.
No, that's Gundam Build Fighters.
The big thing for me is, or I guess what bothers me the most when it comes to the media literacy is the way people, I want to say so many of them, fundamentally do not understand the distinctions and differences between fascism, socialism, and basically just those two. Fascism. What was it's fascism, socialism. Because everything is being described as fascist, and that's a very specific thing that they are always getting wrong.
Well, that's just like media literacy. That's just more like generally understanding different,
Well,
I guess, political philosophies.
it plays a part into it because I guess the big litmus test for media literacy, in my experience, has been how people view Starship Troopers, the movie. Because it is so widely perceived, like the way everybody just wants to not read into what's there, but assert that their opinion is right every time.
Yeah, and Starship Troopers is a weird one just because they don't, at least within the movie, they don't go deep enough into like the operations of the government outside of the war context to like say whether or not it is fascism beyond the idea of it's a military jingoist society. More than that. Because like we don't ever see like, you know, how are protesters treated in that setting.
Yeah. And that's fair.
So like the Starship Troopers setting could be fascist, and there's a very good chance it likely is beyond there, but we just don't see enough to definitively say one way or the other. It's certainly, yeah, military jingoism.
Yeah, it's definitely military jingoism with democratic elements. Because there is a such thing as the citizens, and the citizens do have a vote.
Yeah. But, like, what are their options for a political party?
Right.
Is also a thing that, you know, the movie at least never sees a need to go into because it's not ultimately that relevant.
Exactly.
Now, it certainly draws upon some of the ideas and the aesthetic of fascism, like, you know, Doogie Howser's character being dressed as a literal SS soldier towards the end of the movie is not a very not subtle, and the director being Paul Verhoeven, who highly critical, obviously, of Nazi Germany, you know, definitely drew upon the aesthetics in making the movie.
Yeah, oh, wait, locked? What do you mean locked? How do you open this? What do you mean locked?
Locked. Find a key.
Is this not where that spirit thing went? That spirit key I got? Or am I wrong? I thought I got a key. I guess this doesn't work. It's not where it goes, but yeah, I got the imbued sword key. I guess this is not where it goes. Well, I come back, I guess, at a different time. Or there's a different passage. God damn it. Actually, I do want to point out that this kind of this moment here, at the very least for me, when I don't know if you've ever seen Goblin Slayer. But that first episode, the real dark episode where it's like, he holds up a torch and reveals the second hidden passage that the group had originally walked by when they got ambushed. And it's just like, yeah, cave systems are fucky like that. And that was really well done. That's again on brand for me, so maybe I'm just doing this to make myself feel better. That's that's a good way. That's good cave
Just
design
tell
right
yourself
there.
that. Yeah.
Oh, I've got a ton of ruins. I should level real quick before I go into this. Oh, is this the catacombs that you were hinting at though? Like about
Yeah, the Jow, whatever it is.
It's a jail. Prison. Hellhole. Place of tomfuckery. I still very desperately wanted there to be one chest that was a mimic. I really I so wanted that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because every time I see a bunch of people like those white shades fighting around a chest, I'm like, oh, is that the one? Did it finally happen?
Maybe that was America's first successful purge. All of the mimic chests.
The one, she's such a bitch. That's why. That just makes me want to support Rani even harder now.
You're pro mimic.
Yep. Mimic rights. Mimics are people too, you know.
You know, I don't think Sekiro had mimics either, obviously. So I think it's for 2 games in a row. No mimic.
Oh, that's rough. I do wonder. I actually am utterly shocked that they've basically have said that this is going to be the only DLC for Elden Ring. Like, that is utterly... I saw a graph done a while ago that shows the sales for every Souls game.
Yep.
Basically all of FromSoft's games. And it just shows a steady trajectory of every release being better and better and better. And then the gap between... I want to say it was Dark Souls 3 and then Elden Ring. It is such a huge... They've never... Like, the entire... I believe Elden Ring outsold the entire Souls series. Combined. It was that lopsided. If that's not it exactly, it's something similar. Like, it was a ridiculous success.
It's definitely been like the best selling. I don't think it outsold the entirety of the Soulsborne by itself.
I know it did more than the first 2 combined. I know it did more than Dark Souls
Definitely
1 and 2
that.
combined. 3 might be
very-
pushing it. 3 might be pushing it, but it might still be true. But yeah,
it sold more than any combination of 2 of them, and it's only a little bit behind outselling all 3 combined. 3 combined are at 20 million, Elden Ring's at 17.5.
yeah. So yeah, the fact that they turn around and say, okay, we're only going to do 1 release, it is shocking, because on top of that, I believe even the DLC sold at least 5 million copies, which is for getting to reuse established. It is far easier to build a DLC because you have all the existing framework and a ton of reusable assets and everything else. And then to turn around and say we're only doing 1 is, yeah, it just in the era we're in, I find that utterly surprising, shocking. Especially considering I believe Dark Souls 3 had 2 DLCs, right?
Yeah, it had Paint the World of Ariandel in the Ring City.
Yeah.
Dude, this DLC is huge. It took them a while. I always read that they had plans for maybe 2 just different DLCs and just decided to roll them into one because they wanted to get, because of Armored Core, maybe taking a bit longer to get done and need like work on that.
Yeah, but as Armored Core surprisingly did not sell that well.
It sold a few million, and it's a more niche genre than kind of general fantasy action RPG.
True. It's just I don't know. I was clearly laboring under delusion that Armored Core was a far more popular series than it was. Because I loved that game growing up, and I thought it would do better. Not that it did bad, but I thought it would do better than what it did.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, but, you know, I think they did well enough that we'll get more Armored Core games in the future.
Hopefully. It does make me think that the reason why we might be only be getting one DLC for Elden Ring is they've already got their next game planned out and are already working on it.
Probably. They've generally been pretty active about, like, pretty much having game releases once every 3 years with their 2 teams.
Oh, the latest gaming controversy I heard about was and why it's relevant to you is it involves One Piece.
Interesting.
So I forget whose name it is, but is there any this is probably a shot in the dark because it's a Japanese anime or a manga. Is there any character in One Piece that uses primarily a katana that has a black and red detailed pattern on it?
Black and red detail. So I read through the manga, so I haven't seen the color.
Oh. Okay.
So let me. I would say yes. It might be Mihawk. Let me check.
But regardless, the controversy is that Ubisoft is doing a new Assassin's Creed game, and they're basing it in feudal. I don't think it's right to call it feudal Japan, but
yeah, it's during the it's during the Oda Nobunaga era of Japan. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah. So one of the assets that they've released was a
Shingoku,
design of Shingoku. Thank you. What was one of the designs for one of the, I don't know if it's like a katana that you can find and equipped. Regardless, it was immediately met with accusations of plagiarisms that somebody saw this in Japan and they did a side by side, and it really does look like the asset was absolutely lifted. Because it's not just the pattern; it's the way the blade was shaped and everything else too. That the distinction, like there was it was very spot on. I want to say, with how they looked.
I'd have to see it. I'm looking at some of the katanas from One Piece. It's not any of the katetsus I've seen. The only one I can think of it might be Enma. No, Enma's a normal black and silver blade. I know Habikari, maybe. No, standard. Yeah, unfortunately, the One Piece wiki does not have good pictures of the actual blades of the katanas.
You think that would be more important than it is, then?
They have them of like in their sheaths, just showing out this is the weapon and who wields it, but
Mm-hmm.
they don't always have like a picture of them drawn in battle.
Gotcha.
Maybe it's Shisui.
Is there somebody named like Zero something or
Zoro.
Zoro?
Oh, okay. I think I found the sword you were talking about. If it is the one.
But then why is this here? All right. This one's a little bit more of a maze than the other ones. This gal.
Yeah, that one's a clusterfuck of a dungeon. It takes a bit.
Now I gotta keep a mental track of all the locked doors I'm walking past.
One Piece.
Are you looking at the controversy itself?
Yeah, I'm looking it up now.
Oh, good. Key. That is in fact what I was looking for. Ah, there we go. Hefty crack. Oh, that's exactly. That was. I've been looking for one of those for a while. But regardless of while you're looking up and reading it, I just was trying to one try to pick your brain on what you thought of it. Oh. Two, talk about the fact that just how was greedy the right word? Because the way they've been pricing the the way they've announced that they're going to price that game seems absurd to me.
I just don't pay attention to Ubisoft. I'm just mean greedy as fuck, so I don't know what the pricing looks like. Um, so the most striking thing is just that the base they're selling the katana with looks to be the same base, or at least use the same characters as the one in that one image people are pointing to.
Mm-hmm.
My one question about that though is whether or not like the characters meaning Ter, Ofo, Air, Guide are actually like is that something that's just common? Because like the katana that Zoro uses is supposed to be black with the red wrapping in the middle of the blade and then the black, whereas this one is just kind of pure red. Like I don't know, it's one of the weird cases where it's like I just don't know like what would be like if I pulled up like an art history book of katana designs and I said, "Oh, that one looks cool," and I
Mm-hmm.
just did that. How close would I be to Zoro?
I getcha.
So like without knowing that, but it is close enough that like whatever art design is behind it, probably just cuts corners. That's half the time. It's not like Ubisoft is going out there as a company and being like, "Oh, let's steal from the largest anime series on the fucking planet." No, it's the fucking half the time it's an artist who has a deadline to design this, and they just start googling around. Now, they don't know what One Piece is, or they just look for katana designs. They're like, "Oh, cool. That wrap doesn't look anything like particularly like copyrightable, trademarkable. I'll do that with a black blade, and that looks pretty sick."
Yeah.
So like not malice, just standard stupidity, and like nobody checking the work. But still not a good thing. I want to make that clear. No matter what, not a good thing to do.
I'm
But
very
otherwise,
much in camp of, fuck Ubisoft, so I say they did it.
sure.
And it was maliciously done. Fuck Ubisoft.
Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. You believe your truth.
Exactly. I'm out here living my best life.
But
Wait,
yeah,
you
like
were
as with
saying?
most playthroughs and things, whenever it isn't done by like a completely independent artist, it's legitimately just like incompetence or like the company should obviously like if they stole it from Oda or whatever, they need to work out a deal for like licensing the design or do whatever payments need to be done or issue a recall and do a new design that isn't plagiarizing. And when you do it for like a random artist, just work out a licensing deal, make it right. And that's kind of all that matters to me when it comes to it.
Not necessarily the act itself, but how the act is responded to.
Exactly. Because like I think for most, I'm not gonna speak for all of them, but I think for a lot of artists that get plagiarized, an apology, an acknowledgement that it was their art that was used, and like some compensation deal, and like most of them will be like, okay, fine, whatever, I get a payday out of this, that works out.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, it's just a part of me thinks that depending, like, if they're big enough, like I assume the One Piece author is, that they may reach a point where it might be more willing to say it's about the principle, not necessarily about the money.
Oh, sure, but again, like, nobody wants to litigate something like this out, right?
True.
Because
Also
even if
true.
you win, it is very expensive. It's very rare to get coverage for your legal bills outside of cases where it was like
Mm-hmm.
intentionally done. So, you
Take the
know,
W and move.
yeah, just take the W, take the apology, yeah, and just move on from it.
Fog wall. Alright. What fresh hell manner of hell's behind this door? Lamenter.
Yeah, now the real question, of course, with that kind of art is always that, like, is this the first time they've done something like this, or is there a bunch of other hidden stuff that, like, hasn't been found yet? So now you have to go through every asset that artist designed and be like, well, was this one taken? What did you use for reference art?
Oh, the bunch of fakes. See you again in a couple seconds as you make your clones, I guess.
Clones.
Oh, what? You put something on top of me? Oh, if you find the real one. That's a good one. I like that effect. If you find the real one, it kills all the clones.
Very nice.
Yeah. Not very like Michael at all.
He's gotten soft in his old age.
Oh, if you get too many debuffs on you, you just start crying and you can't do anything. Damn. Okay.
Interesting.
I wonder if there's a way to tell which one's the fake one or a real one.
Maybe. I know there's always that like torch you can get that reveals illusions. I think a dark soul. You know, I think I'm thinking dark soul, which is the crown of
I wonder if it's the first one that spawns.
No, I'm sure there is a tell. I never figured it out. I just started kind of hitting him until he died.
Oh, it is the first one that spawns.
No.
Ha!
No, that's a very obvious tell.
I'm dead, but that simplifies
But you
things.
figured it out. He sent you to the cry zone.
Yeah, it's an interesting mechanic. I don't know. I didn't notice in time if it's just a visual counter I need to keep track of, or if there's like something underneath my health bar that will tell me what's
I
going
think
on.
it's just a visual tracker. I was looking at your health bar to see any debuffs. I didn't see anything special standing out.
Yeah. I do wonder if there's an item that I probably have picked up on my journey here that be like, hey, this removes that debuff.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I ever found one.
So let's see. Was that? Is that tell? I don't know which one came first there.
Well, I would argue that the egg came first. No.
You're not a chicken guy?
I'm not a chicken guy. It's been a good bit of the session going back and like doing stuff I didn't do in the base game on this character, just so I can like kind of finish off everything. It's always gonna go back to like I forgot to do the entirety of Carrion Manor, so it's like I'm just gonna go 4-shot Will Rider real quick. It's fun to bully old bosses.
Find your dollars where you can.
Exactly. Because tomorrow there will be no joy. Long day of work.
Alright! That was far easier than it had any right to be. It really was just, if you could keep your eyes wide enough, first one that fucking came out the gate was the one you had to hit. Well, that is another gal and another boss gone.
Dun 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 dun. Now you can climb the mountain.
Now I can climb the mountain. I guess when this is edited, putting the first 30 minutes of this video in together with the last one, after the last one's been cut down enough, would probably be the way to do it. Just so that it can end with the fight being completed and then just starting on this.
That makes sense.
There's enough content, air quotes, parentheses, exclamation, question mark, for this to be broken up into two. Just because of the Dragon Man and all that, going through all that crap.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Still, it's nice to actually have found the fucking mountains. That was a journey.
I mean, it's all about the journey.
Did they change it? Like, do the fulcrums plants no longer attract electricity, lightning strikes? I thought that was the whole point of them when they were outside.
You know, I don't know. No matter what, you'll definitely be seeing a lot of lightning soon.
Yeah, fair enough. I do kind of wish that the, because the wind has, like, for many parts of this game, has really picked up to the point where it's like, one of these trees has got to come the fuck down. like
They
the
haven't
way
installed that technology yet.
yeah, like with some of these are bending a little too much. It's just like, yeah, that thing's snapping in fucking half right now. I can hear the internal grains of that wood just fucking buckling.
They're rubber, you know. They're rubber trees, man.
And then you just find random shit like this where it's just the undead watching the sky? The ocean?
I mean, they're undead dragon people.
True. Ah, Greater Potence Cookbook.